I wasn't on. Shit. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I wasn't on. I thought I unmuted. What the fuck? I'm so sorry. Hi, Hacky Day. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. If you're having a nice day today. Thank you. That's enough, right? I was reading this entire time, and I thought I was all good, but no. It was all a lie. Oh, it stopped tracking me because I drank water. I wasn't on! Damn it! My spirit has suffered enough. That's right. I agree. I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand the painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it all right to just take the easy way out? Man, Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her, like flowers by a grave. Hi, Ludwin! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! Thank you for joining! It's nice seeing you! How have you been? Hello! Welcome to the stream! That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. Oh, I know what's going on here. I liked petting your head. I loved how demure you were. Demure? Demure. I think that's how. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. I'm sorry, Ludwin. I'm doing alright. I'm having car troubles. But fuck me, right? When they cry. Man, each time I drink water, it stops tracking me, and it's like, I have a face. Hello, here I am. Farewell! Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. And now we start. Eee! I'm excited. I love Higurashi. I'm excited to finally be fucking playing this. I've always wanted to play this. Ah, the sound of the train. The sounds of a train. Yeah, a normal day, Ludwin. A normal day. Thank you. I looked up outside because I'm in the kitchen and I can see the outside, and it stopped tracking my face. I'm sorry that I wanted to see. Oh, I needed to hit a button! My bad, I thought it was just gonna fucking go. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. What? I wonder what she's apologizing for. Oh! So, oh wait, I can, let's do a quick save. Wait, we can log it. There's log. Okay. Do we need to go back? While I was gone, I went full Rena fan mode and made a 200 pic folder with, holy shit! Ludwin, that's intense. Good job. I wonder what she's apologizing for. Wait, I wonder if I can... Client area? I don't know what... Oh! That's what that does. Interesting. You get my mouse. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative, even though I'd lived there until last month. I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There is nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints. There aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. I had lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. Whoa, dude! Did you download this? Yeah, this is the 7th expansion. That's what it said when I opened the... first opened it. Whoa, dude. What do you mean you never been to an... Well, I guess. I mean... I bet there's people out there who've never been to an ice cream parlor. I've been to an ice cream parlor. It was one of the few things that I did while I lived in the middle of nowhere, because there was an ice cream parlor, and that's one of the few places we could go and do stuff, so... I should have gone at least once. It's not only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who was she apologizing to? She's apologized so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. Ice cream parlors in Brazil! I know where I'm going if I visit Brazil. An ice cream parlor. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing, even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. I think there's like 3 or 4 big ones in here. Oh, okay. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Kechi, we're almost there. Wake up. I was finally roused by my father's prodding. Oh, I gave Kechi a father's voice, girl voice. It's chill. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that they were even from the same era. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. Hi, first streamer! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! Thank you for joining! I hope... Father with great... Yeah. I hope you're having a nice day today! Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up. Is a house? Is it my house? Oh, it's a town. It's a town. There, where I live now. Hinamizawa. Higurashi when they cry. There it is! It's the little town. It's the little town. It's the little town. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although, in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even air had its own taste. It does. Air has it's different. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. Alright, time for upbeat. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that though. It's not! Air does taste great, I agree. Painting's not easy. What are you talking about, Kikechi? Huh? It's not. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg, and grilled salmon. Delicious. Hi, Dr. Scrap. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a nice day today. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Kechi. If I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Hi, Hackerdays! Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I hope you're having a nice day today. Oh, and stop tracking me. Wow, see? It's so fucking weird. Full bowl of rice? Or will half be enough? Pile it on. First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Kechi. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning, that was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. I guess that was what you'd call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early and every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Bruh, I would eat breakfast. Moshi! When Oishi shows up. Oishi! So I'm the... Oh, nice! I'm glad, Hacker Day. I hope it goes well for you. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. It's Higurashi, it's horror. It's horror, but it depends on what type of sad you're into. Like, it's sad, but it's mostly murder. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed me along with a wide grin. Isn't it about time to meet up with Rina-chan? Hurry! Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rina is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Yeah, asshole, go with her. Seriously, though how long does Rina wait there for me every morning? Yeah! Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door. Please thank Rina-chan for the pickles! Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? Oh shit, Rina made the pickles. If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Mornin'! I don't know what's going on with Ledwin, but I guess I'm gonna learn. Kechi-kun! Good morning! Wow, what a voice I gave her. Give me some water. Hold up. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. She's so conscientious and such a good person. If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. Kichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust, without looking back. Anime girl! Why are you so mean? Why? Rina had slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'm kidding, I'd wait for you. With those words, Rina seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Ah, okay, thank you. I'd wait forever until you came, Rina. No matter how long. Forever? Rina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Have you ever read a romance novel, Rina? Huh? I haven't. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. Oh yeah, message from my mom. She says thanks for the pickles. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? No, this was Higurashi. Higurashi was a visual novel first, then the anime came. The anime's based off the visual novel. It was nothing. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I like to ask something before that. Were you the one who pickled them, Rina? Or was it your mom? Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically. Was it you, Rina, or was it your mom? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she'd used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who took pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. Rina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rina never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Rina. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Or so I decided for myself. Let's go! If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. I love Mion. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out otherwise, I called Rina back to reality so we could make our way to school. Bagels! Delicious! The strange, easily flustered girl is Rina Ryugu. Ryugu? I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her that's strange. Ah, what's this music? Dun. Dun 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 dun. I don't know this music. Mi-chan! Good morning! Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. It's Mion! Ah, finally, you two are late. Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Rina, this one marched up to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of our class. Morning, Rina, and it's been a while, K-chan. How many years? I was only off 2 days. You don't say! You were so much cuter back then. Mion's gaze started at my chest and dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem, though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air? I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my fly, Rina began to ramble in a near panic. Hey! What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red-faced and flustered, Rina tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. Duh. How was it? Seeing the city again. Oh, I thought it meant the penis. Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So yeah, did you look for it? That thing I asked for. You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have any time to look around in any toy stores. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all. Is this about games again, Mi-chan? Mion nodded proudly as Rina giggled. Yep, I wanted K-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see? Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You could just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? Well, guess I have to now. I'm going to get another game full of hot action. This time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Rina, Mion's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games. If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play too. Heh, of course. If K-chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose. Whoa. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rina looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Rina laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I had moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I felt like I acted a bit more open than I usually am. It should probably be about right for this place. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. That class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels, and they all study at the same class. I'm told that, long ago, there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school, not that it was a bad thing. It's Mion. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead, right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh, too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again. To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be the test of my skills. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face. What is it, you guys? Step back, Rina. It's dangerous. She's here! Huh? Then, Satoko-chan is? Her name is Satoko Hojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Cranberry season! It's called something else now, and not Sprite Cranberry. It's called something else. I don't know what it's called. Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious. Satoko! A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. Excellent, K-chan! I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, the eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. Ouch. So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is! That's what Satoko was after, making me focus my attention upward, so I lifted my hand to the door. I'm good. Thank you, Hackaday. There were thumbstacks stuck in the sliding door handle with tape, a frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko, but in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped right into the room. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. By the time I realized she had me hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in almost a picturesque manner. K-chan, watch out! Instinctively, reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in midair before I landed on the floor. Dun 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 dun. Ow, ow, ow! An inkstone filled to the brim that was placed right where I would have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation I had landed square on it. Dun, there she is. My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Kechi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... I love Satoko. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. But if this was real life, I would not like Satoko. She would be a fucking brat. Better than landing on that inkstone. Oh, you! A small hand gently rubbed my head. Pain, pain, go away. The small, dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now. Yay, Rika-chan, good morning! Good morning to you, Rina. A good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rina, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I am the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander! Exactly what proof? Oh, ah! I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this, but a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry! I'm sorry. Try saying that. If you won't say it... I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. Oh no. I'm against violence! You don't even have any proof! Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half. Eek! Stop! Get away from me, you beast! Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on the back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Satoko was just lonely. Oh, it doesn't bother me! Oh, how's that? Was that annoying enough? You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting, yeah? Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend. You would never guess those two are the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute. As she observed the scene, Rina's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Oh, Satoko-chan is crying. She's so cute. You can't take them home. Why not? Oh, but they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit, it's fine. It's fine? Rina kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. Hi! I hear wah! Hi, Luminite! Welcome to the stream! Welcome! Thank you for joining. I hope you're having a nice day today. According to Mion, Rina is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I can just look. Just looking. That should be fine, right? Rina swooned over Satoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hina Mizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rina into the authorities. Forgive me, Rina. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when they put you away. What? They're not— what? What rumor? What is that? Is that a rumor? Rina is so cute. So I heard Sony isn't selling PS5s to Japan or something? I haven't heard of that yet. I woke up and started streaming because I needed to, and I needed to take care of the cats and stuff, and so I was like, the teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, the inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. I need water. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bed lamp from before had been neatly tidied up. Ah, we made it in time! From a business— yeah, it's a bad decision from a business perspective. It really is. I don't know what are they doing? Is it because of the problems and they don't want to release it and they want to fix it and they just released it? Wait, is it in America? It's released in America and like we were the test dummies? Oh my god, that would have been so funny. We made it in time! Rise! Attention! Mion gave out the morning commands. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. Weird. Why? What's the point? Oh, whatever. Whatever, Sony. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rina and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. Oh man. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rina and Mion with their studies. What is this? You're a pretty good teacher, Kichi-kun. Easy to understand. Rina took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. Oh, was that Rina? I think that was Rina. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. While you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on with these marks. It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams, a little at a time. Her staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relax than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams. Mi-chan, Kechi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard, too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rina. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. What? Thanks so much! Especially you, Rina. Private lessons? Just the two of us. Private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Rina's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play about the next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So, in the city, do you have to study this much? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university. So you study just to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically, while knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock. That would shock me too. Hi, Theo. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you. I hope you're having a nice day today, bruh. I thought the characters looked similar for some reason, and I realized that this is Higurashi game. Man, I ain't having sleep tonight, am I? I'm sorry. Higurashi, good shit though. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. If anyone could get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge. This old geezer thinks that, instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off, but since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. In a place of a chime, the sound of a principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Kei-chan, we're done! It's our wonderful lunchtime! In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Kechi-kun, let's have lunch! I might have been making a very troubled face. Rina smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat! Man, lunch? Mion be like, sorry for whipping off your yeah. I know that part. No spoilers, Theo. There seem to be different cliques, even within the class. Even though that is such a very faint spoiler, but no spoilers, please. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. There's rules in the description now. Both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rina and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Kechi-kun, hurry! Rina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Kechi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but bread crust like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on! Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start. Theo, I have news. The anime is based off the visual novel, so yes, this game is also fucked. At first, the anime did not come first, the visual novel came first. There's just so many renditions of the visual novel. I kind of want to read the original visual novel for the things. Remember when you were playing Getting Over It and it showed up? You were playing Doom. Well, now you're playing Higurashi and it shows up as Undertale stream. Whoa, what? It shows up as Undertale stream. Why does it show up as Undertale stream? What? That makes no sense. Hold on. What? Why isn't a description in there? What the fuck? Okay, apparently it didn't do what it needed to do? Hold on. What's going on? Why is it Undertale? No. Weird. So there was supposed to be stuff in the description that apparently is not there. Shit, no, that one. I think I fixed it now. Okay, apparently it didn't save my shit, so because you filled with monsters. Prepare for Cry Edition. When they cry, Undertale. Okay, I fixed it, so it should be better now. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the description. It disappeared. That was really weird. Because I had everything there. It had all of it. It had the Discord and Twitter, and if you wanted to do that, and the donate button if you needed that. I really need help with my car. But I'm also doing up commissions, so if you want a commission, it's on my Twitter. Please, I need car fix. Or I need to finish the overcharge. I'm sorry. Life is terrible. Life is tiresome. How long? Okay. Let's do a quick save. Coolies. It's fixed now? Good. Like, damn. It's not Undertale. I didn't know that it was still Undertale. Why was it still going Undertale? That's... Well then, okay. At first, this was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Excuse me. Our ages and genders may have all been different, but we were all friends. I have hiccups. Let's eat! Damn. The sound of her little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Water. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made of all girls. Of course there were other boys in this class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Well, that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls would mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mia noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. My, isn't it Sir Ketchy's lunch extravagant today? My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy, buying into the fight that Satoko was starting. Our chopsticks locked into cross-counter stabbing into each other's lunch. My, how delicious! Oh, this taro is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. Maybe a when they cry, but where's the when they spill? Can't please... Oh, Yashiro-sama, if you don't spill water, Maichi. I don't know when water spill will happen. Water spill will happen probably when I make my spaghetti, because after this, I'm gonna make my own lunch and eat something. And it's good. Oh, I spilled water. Okay, happy. I went too fast, and I drank water, and it went, and it spilled out. Are you happy? The ritual has been done. Oh, look, more water spill. What did I just say? Who just said? What? I'm confused. Oh yeah, there's no more napkins too. I need to get napkins. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. That's not easy to do. I would be so scared to, fuck up destroying. What? My. Ara? You want, what? Okay. Ara. I don't fucking know. I guess Rika-chan, oh fuck. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? Amazing! Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Oh, that's nothing for you to boast about. Rina's actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Rina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Rina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rina's lunchbox constantly. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time. It's good, I hope. It's got high marks from me. Mion, you're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out, trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time and a struggle ensued. Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rina's lunchbox was soon empty. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rina, but Rina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. How did you like it? Isn't Rina-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Kechi-san. I said that's nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Satoko's face went pale. Hey! Even I can tell the difference. Hey! I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? Of course I can! I really can! It's really hard for her to lie. Keiji-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Mi-chan too. Rina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko. Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. Green stuff wrapped in bacon? But that's asparagus. Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her two choices. She's pretty terrible. Bacon-wrapped asparagus? The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is, Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into her corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. I do know! I really do Then answer the question!
I know! Oh, ah!
She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age.
How cute!
Rina entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Rina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheek against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
Rina! Mimi is picking on me! Wow! Cute! It's okay, Rina. Oni-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister.
Fwish boof bam! It was like a flash of lightning. What was just now? Both of Rina's fists shot out of a supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled, spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rina. Thanks, Ledwin.
See, Satoko-chan? I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home.
Making sure Rina couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Tisk, damn it all, using Rina like a puppet. Miki-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word. That was fun. Nice. No matter what the day held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance.
Hey, Kechi-kun? Tomorrow, do you have plans or anything?
Huh? It was such a direct question from Rina, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rina saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well.
No, I didn't mean it like that, you see.
So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rina is in a panic, I went along with it a little. Oh really? So it wasn't meant that way.
Huh?
Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection.
Kechi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Me-chan!
Unable to hold it in any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see, this old geezer never knew you could push her buttons like that.
Huh? What is it?
Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Rina flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Rina's hair. Kidding, sorry, it was a joke, that was my fault. She really is a cute one.
Huh? A joke? Since when?
About halfway through.
Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start.
Huh? That means... It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see... Saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. So why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rina?
Huh? Oh,
What were we talking about? It had been so long that Rina had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me. Same. I would have forgotten too. It's just Kei-chan. You probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true.
I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes, so you see, tomorrow, we were thinking that Michan and I could escort you through Hinamazawa and show you around. That would be a good godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. Bitch. You're probably free anyways. If I'm free. I was being stubborn so as not to give a clear yes or no, even though I thought it was a godsend. I'm too much of a scamp to say so upfront. Kichi-kun, you're not free perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rina peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring I'd been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me, I apologize. I'm free. Good. Great! The trepidation disappeared from Rina's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now! Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rina, isn't there? It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed to Rina. But her being annoyed was very interesting, so I pushed Rina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Rina. Maybe it should be just the 2 of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa. If Kechi-kun is okay with that, then... I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Kechi Mibera! I don't know how to pronounce his last name, I'm sorry. It'd be great if the 2 of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rina? If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Rina. I'll tell everyone that you 2 disappeared into the hotel district together. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow is going to be so fun. Later, Kechi-kun, Mi-chan, bye! Bye, Rina. Rina bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rina want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the result might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who could dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knee, though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Rina! You need to train up and have a rematch! K-chan, you should... This old geezer will root for you. Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Rina's infallible technique. When they cry. Okay. Was that it? Is that the chapter? You have received new tips. We're a mixed grade. We don't have a uniform. What? I don't know. Tips? Save. Yeah. So this is the end of chapter 1. Does that mean it's over, or... Oh, there's more! Okay. So now that I know there's more, I'm gonna stop here, and I'm going to make my lunch and eat some lunch. It might be pasta, because I'm kind of craving some pasta. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. I appreciate it a lot. I hope everyone enjoyed the stream. I hope everyone enjoyed the visual novel stream. I plan on playing more. You can see me. I have a face. I plan on playing more as time goes on. Probably again this week. I'm probably gonna play more this week, so probably Friday. I need to check the schedule. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everyone has a nice rest of their day, and I am going to be streaming again at 8 p.m. EST, and it's going to be commission drawings. And it's gonna be like a light drawing stream. Yeah, there'll be another at 8 p.m. EST. It'll be a commission drawings. So if you would like a commission, maybe I'll draw it on stream. The information will be in the description. I just don't know what happened before. Thank you. The information for the commissions are on my Twitter, but if you would like just to make a donation, which would be very helpful as well, thank you. It will also be in the description, just the coffee link. Thank you everyone, and I hope everyone has a nice rest of their day. Hope to see you all soon again. Bye for now.